It is ADMA 2023. Right now we're joined by Farai, who is the marketing manager of TSL Limited. Now Farai, can you tell us a bit more about TSL Limited?
TSL is listed on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange and has been in existence since 1957. In TSL, we like to speak of moving value chains. And why we say moving value chains is that the organization has been structured in a way to create synergies between the companies that are in the group and the services we provide to customers. So if you look at the companies in the group, right, when we start from seed to shelf, we've got to start with the inputs for the farming. And these are done by Agricura, who supplies your chemicals, they supply your fertilizers, and all the agronomy services about anything to do with your farming activities. We also then move to Chimayo Investments, which is our entity that deals with farming activities. So at Chimayo, we actually farm bananas for export. We do wheat, we do soybeans, we do chilies again for export, and a couple of other crops. When we move from Chimayo, we need to then package whatever crops that you've harvested. And we've got ProPack, which supplies agro-packaging solutions. I think you've seen all the guys with the tobacco carrying the ProPack bags. That is us. And once I've packaged my crop, I need to take the crop to the market. So under marketplaces, we've got Zimbabwe Mercantile Exchange, or ZMX, as well as Tobacco Sales Law, TSF. So ZMX is licensed to trade 49 commodities under the warehouse receipt system, and we can have a separate discussion about that later. It's a long story on itself. And then on the tobacco side, we're looking at TSF, which again has been in existence for over 60 years. Right, so once we've finished marketing your commodity, it needs to be delivered either for processing or for storage. And that's where our logistics arm kicks in, where we've got bulk logistics that's providing end-to-end logistics. So we're looking at moving the product from the marketplace to the factory, or from the marketplace to long-term storage, where then the factory can come and draw down commodities for sale. We then have Premier Forklifts, which supplies the lifting and handling equipment. And so we're mainly talking about forklifts. We are the authorized Toyota forklift dealer in Zimbabwe. And then we've finished processing. Now you want to export. We've got Key Logistics that manages your freight forwarding and clearing. And then when you're done all of that, you need to take a holiday. Avis will provide you a car to take you to a holiday, and Sasana will book for you your holiday package. So in a nutshell, this explains the value chains and the synergies that TSL is bringing to the market.
Joining us now is Munya, who is the head of logistics management services for Bulk Logistics. Munya, thank you so much for coming through. Now, your question then would be, why the move from bulk storage to bulk logistics?
Initially, bulk used to be called bulk storage, and we moved to bulk logistics. What happened is the business made a deliberate decision to be a fully fledged logistics company, other than just being a commodities business where we were mainly concentrating on storage of commodities. So what did we do? We said now we want to offer end-to-end logistics services, giving the company a global reach. So what we said, how are we going to achieve to do this? We said, okay, fine. We are going to achieve this through acquisitions and international partnerships. So you see what we needed to do was to say, we needed to focus on building corridors. And when I'm talking about corridors, we are saying which are the international corridors that reach Zimbabwe. And these include routes to the ports, which is to Beira, to Maputo, to Durban, through South Africa, to Walvis Bay, and obviously into Lusaka, reaching the rest of Africa. So that is what links Zimbabwe for the customers that we were serving. And now we also went further to say, in terms of partnership, who can we partner with? so that we also have a global reach. So we are also a member of the World Cargo Alliance. We also have partners like Unifeeder, Unitrans. We are also have a partner that is DB Schenker. And we also have the likes of Kuhn and Nagel. So just to mention a few. So all these players, they help us to reach the world. Not only that, like I mentioned earlier, we have been handling mainly commodities. But now we are not only handling commodities, we are now even into minerals. We are very active in the movement of lithium. We are also in the movement of copper, talk of sulfur, fertilizers. So the idea was to say we should be able to provide our customers with end-to-end logistics service, or we call it from seed to shelf. That is from point of manufacture or a point of source to point of consumption. And we have actually managed to make a lot of successes in this front. And I would say that we are the first company through our partnership to operate a private train from Maputo to Harare.
We were joined by those two gentlemen, Farai and Munya from TSL Limited and BAC Logistics, as they told us more about their companies. This is ADMA 2023.